this is what I'm doing this week, a beautiful blue marble colour blend with a silver leaf running through it. This has got about 6 different shades of blue in it, 2 different shades of grey and 2 different shades of black. So I'm going to rewind the video back a little bit now and show you the full process of what we've done this week. So this is what we're on this week. It's a hallway landing and stairs and a big white and blue marble design. We've just got it all prepped and sheeted up. So we've got glass banisters here, so we've got to be quite delicate working around them. Everything's got the white primer on it now, so we're doing this wall, this one behind me, and then this wall up here as well. So these two are quite easy to access. We need the ladders and stuff for those bits, but we've got that sorted. And this is roughly the design that we're thinking. Is like a blue kind of design. This is a bit more of an aqua blue. I'm going to turn it more of a royal blue, but we're having blue running through, dark in the middle sections, and it's going to sort of marble, start at the top and run all the way around. So what we're doing is I'm going to start on this smaller wall, get the marbling on this so we can see it, and then we can easily carry the design around to these bigger areas. So while we're waiting for that to dry, we're mixing the colours for the top coat. So we've got the white mixed up there, we had more white to it to make it an extra white, and then we're playing around with different colours. Because to get a blue, you have lots of different things. So when we add a blue, I'm also using violet, red and brown to change the tint of it a little bit, depending on which shade of blue I've got. So I've got a darker shade there, a medium one which we would have made darker, and then a lighter one. So how I've made the lighter one is we make the dark base colour and then pour some of the dark colour into the white, and then you have the same matching colours then. So when you're putting it on the wall, all the colours blend together. Now the top coat is on this first wall, so you can see we've got nice colours in there. With this we've got 4 different types of blue, 3 different types of grey and 2 shades of black, and obviously white, blending it all through. So if you come a little bit closer, you can see we have got a shine on it, but this is literally just a hand burnish shine today. So this is just to close the products in, make it feel nice and smooth, and then tomorrow we go up with our mechanical sanding pads, grit our way up, sand any bits off. It doesn't make it perfect, so it's never going to be imperfection free, but it makes it a little bit smoother than what it is now, and it gives it a super high shine. And then now we've done one wall, we can see where the pattern's going to run. For this wall, running across, and then we've got a big tall feature wall there as well. It's always easier to start on the small walls like we've done on this one.
So now I've completed one of the walls, I can see where the design's going to go to, so I can run the pattern through. We always do this by starting off on a smaller wall if we can on the jobs, because it does help us to see the pattern and get it in. So you can see I am applying the product there by hand. This is one of the more technical ways of applying the product, because you've got to apply it by hand, take your glove off, bin the glove that you've used to apply it, and then flatten all the product off. You do get a lot of wastage, but it gives you more of a natural movement in the plaster when we're looking for the marbling. So we've already applied all the white base coats. By the time we get to this stage, we do 2 white base coats. I didn't film any of it just because it's boring for me, so it's definitely going to be boring for you. When we're doing these coloured bits, we do need to make sure we apply it and then go over it straight away, flattening it out to make sure we get a super flat surface. So it does take a lot of skill, this design. It's definitely one of the hardest ones that we do, but it's going to look good.
So we've just finished up on day 3 and we've finally got all of the top coat on. So you can see the pattern runs all the way around now. It's got a slight polish, but it's not the full polish. What we've done is we boxed off that wall yesterday, and then we've done this one and this one today. So for this, the pattern goes round, and we've gone inside the internals as well, just to make it look like a bit of real marble. Float it all down, and then for this big tall wall, we've got 2 big middle sections running all the way through. So it's looking nice now, but we're going to tidy up all these edges tomorrow. Tidy up all the internal and external edges and polish it up a little bit more, add some gold leaf, not gold actually, silver leaf, and then wax it all up so it's looking good. So we're just polishing this up now before the silver wax. So I've got my polisher on with a 4000 pad. We've just done 1, 2, 3 and 4 on these pads, and now we're going to go over with the silver leaf on all these sections, brighten it up a little bit and add the wax.
This polishing took us a full day to complete, because we start at 1000, work our way up through 2, 3 and 4000 to get the best shine. It's a super slow process, but this is what gets our work really shiny. Then we went on with the silver leaf. I didn't really film any of the silver leaf, to be honest with you, just because it was at a height working on top of the ladders and I sort of needed to see where the design goes. But you can see there what I've done is I've put the silver on the top sections of the veins. So if we run that pattern all the way through, the silver is always on the top. It makes a lot of sense, and it makes all the marbling run together. and we get quite a lot of light in this hallway. The customer is changing the carpets. They're going for like a subtle grey carpet, so it'll match the walls, because we've got like a silvery grey shade in there.
We're all done now with this one. Everything's fully done and tidied up, so we'll do a little pan around. The walls are looking beautiful now. Everything's finished off with a super crystal clear wax and polished up to a really high shine. It's nice, this one, because it wraps around all the way. We've got a subtle amount of silver leaf-in. It makes a nice change from the gold. So you can see the walls are pretty tall. I am pretty short as well, but it's looking really nice.